I first noticed the house on a rainy Wednesday night, not because it was unusual. Old houses are common where I live, but because I had never seen it before. I'd walked that street every day for years, same cracked sidewalk, same flickering street lamp, same quiet rows of homes settled like sleeping giants. But that night, at the end of the block, there it stood, a tall, narrow house, wooden siding peeling like burnt skin, windows black and hollow, a crooked front door that seemed to breathe with the wind, the kind of place you look at once and feel the stare returned. I froze under the street lamp, my breath fogged the air. Something in my mind whispered that wasn't there yesterday. I hurried home, convincing myself I was tired, mistaken, brushed it off. I shouldn't have. The second night I remember the exact moment everything went wrong. I woke at 2:13 a.m. to a soft tapping against my bedroom wall. Tap, 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 like fingernails. My room faces the backyard. No trees nearby, no branches. I sat up and squinted through the blinds. My heart stopped. The house was there. In my backyard, closer now, too close. Its roof leaned sideways, brushing against my father's tool shed. One of its windows, dirty and cracked, glowed faintly, like it was watching me. I blinked hard, looked again. Still there. I grabbed my phone with shaking hands, but the camera only showed darkness. No house. When I lowered it, there the house was again, looming, silent, waiting. By the time I ran to wake my parents, it had vanished without a sound. They said I was dreaming, hallucinating. Stress, maybe, but I wasn't stressed. I was terrified, and it wasn't over. The third night I didn't want to sleep. I kept all the lights on, sat with my back against the wall, listened to the silence. Then my phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. No text, just a picture. My blood turned to ice. It was a photograph of me, standing in my lit bedroom moments ago, taken from outside the window. Behind me, through the pane, I could see it, the outline of the house, closer, almost pressed against the glass. I looked up slowly, and there it was. The house stood inches from my window, as if the ground beneath it had silently lifted and carried it there. The window frame groaned, the wooden boards shuddered. Something inside the house began to move, shadows sliding, shapes shifting. I bolted for my parents' room, screaming. This time they saw it too, barely. A dark shape retreating into the night as the backyard lights flickered, like it had sunk back into the earth. The fourth night we left home the next morning. My parents packed hastily, faces pale. We checked into a small motel outside the city, far from our neighborhood. For one night I finally slept deep, dreamless sleep. The next day we drove by the house just to see. Our home was fine, normal, nothing strange. I almost convinced myself it was all a shared nightmare. Until I saw the dirt, long, jagged drag marks across the yard, deep grooves in the soil, as if something enormous had been pulled away during the night. As if it was following us, we drove away again, faster this time. The fifth night the motel room felt safe. One bed, one doorway, no shadows that didn't belong. Around 1 a.m., a storm rolled in, thunder shaking the windows. Rain hammered the roof like thrown gravel. That's when the knocking started, soft at first, then louder. Insistent, 3 slow knocks. My father grabbed a chair. My mom dialed the police. I crept toward the peephole, every inch of me begging not to look, but I did. At first, all I saw was rain. Then lightning flashed white and blinding. The house stood in front of our door. Not behind it, not beside it, directly facing it, like a monstrous visitor. Its roof dripped black water. Its front steps pressed into the pavement. Its door creaked open. Something moved inside. A long, pale hand slid into view. Thin fingers, too long to be human, curled over the doorframe like a spider preparing to crawl out. The knocking continued, but it wasn't coming from the door. It was coming from inside the house. Tap, 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 as if something trapped was begging to be let out. Lightning flashed again, and the house was suddenly closer. The pale hand stretched toward the peephole. Toward my eye, I stumbled back, screaming. The lights in the motel went out. Darkness swallowed everything. The last night I am writing this from the motel bathroom, because it's the only place with the door still intact. My parents are gone. The door to our room is gone too. Just gone. Torn away like paper, and through the hole I can see it. The house inside the motel room now, filling the space, walls bending around it like it's pushing into reality where it doesn't belong. Its door is open, and something is crawling out, something with too many joints, too many fingers, and a face that looks like mine, but stretched, wrong, smiling. If you're reading this, listen carefully. Houses don't stay where they're built. Some of them walk. Some of them watch. Some of them choose people. And once one chooses you, it will follow you everywhere. Even now I can hear it. Tap, 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 right outside the bathroom door.